Good morning. Coming up, we are tracking that major end of the year storm. It is finally letting up. Blizzard conditions and a dangerous ice storm pounded the heartland. 9 states were under winter weather alerts, and now the storm is on the move to the east, threatening the East Coast with heavy rains, flooding, and dense fog. That's coming up right here on GMA.
And back here in San Antonio, coming up on our next hour of GMSA, coverage continues on the biggest story that we're following this morning. A missing pregnant woman was found dead yesterday, and we're breaking down everything we know so far. Plus, as we wrap up 2023, Stephanie Jimenez and Mia Montgomery are going to be looking back at the top weather stories of the year and how we can prepare for 2024. And you can bet the temperatures are in that story. And also coming up next, the Texas State Bobcats made history in their first ever bowl game last night. Highlights from the matchup against Rice coming up. And outside with TransGuide, that's a gorgeous picture. Traffic moving smooth this morning. Everything's rolling right along. We've got that and your forecast coming up next with Justin Horn. We'll be right back. You're watching GMSA. There's your shot outside this morning at 5:59. Beautiful morning so far. A little chilly, but it's going to be an absolutely wonderful day.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And good morning. It is 6 a.m. It is Wednesday, December 27th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. I know a lot of folks are getting up and kind of moving around, maybe before the kids get up, make a lot of noise. It's kind of quiet in the house. Want to know what the weather's like today so you can get those kids out the door maybe. And go outside and play. Make some noise out there.
Yeah, you got a lot of cleaning up to do, you feel like. Yeah. Get those kids outside. Yeah. Also, last night, David, you mentioned it was bright and that one shot. Full moon. We had a full moon last night. It was beautiful. Yeah. And there's a look at it. This is a great shot on our KSAT Connect. Full moon, yes, indeed. And we had the clear skies for it. So, yeah, you can check it out still. Sun will be up here in about an hour or so, a little over an hour. But, yes, great full moon out there. And as we look at the pollen count, these are yesterday's numbers. Mountain Cedar was high, 3,940. Molds are low at 280. We'll see where Mountain Cedar ends up today. But what I'll tell you is that we've got a northerly wind now. Technically, a front came through this morning. You're not going to really notice it weather-wise other than the winds have changed direction out of the north. And that could potentially kick up Mountain Cedar a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully not, but it is that time of year. 38 at 8 o'clock, 43, 9 a.m. As you plan out your day, noontime 61. We'll get up into the mid-60s this afternoon. Beautiful day. Sunny skies, 66 is our forecast high, right around 4 o'clock or so. I think you'll see those numbers fall off quickly tonight. Honestly, that's the theme next few days. Cold mornings, great afternoons. The changes, what few changes we do have in the forecast, show up this weekend just in time for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Another look at that forecast for you when our next rain chance will arrive. Coming up in just a couple minutes. David.
Thank you, Justin. Here's a look at TransGuide. See if the traffic is moving. Oh, yeah. See, there's that gorgeous picture. That thing is so well lit right there. Absolutely fantastic. And you can see the traffic moving right along this morning. There's I-10 at Hildebrand. All over town so far, everything looks pretty good if you're getting out, but just be careful. All right, now to our top story this morning. A missing pregnant woman who was the subject of a clear alert is believed to have been found dead inside a car parked near an apartment complex on the northwest side. This is where police found the bodies of 2 people on Danny K Drive near Babcock Road. They're believed to be 18-year-old Savannah Soto, who had been missing since Friday, and her boyfriend, who family says is Matthew Guerra.
We were supposed to celebrate Christmas with her and the baby. All she wanted was that baby. I think she was meant to be a mom.
Now, she says when Soto missed her appointment to be induced this past Saturday, her family knew something was wrong. A tip through Facebook led police to the car where she was found. We'll have the full breakdown of this story coming up at 6:30 for you. Also this morning, San Antonio police are investigating the aftermath of a bar fight that spiraled out of control. It happened just before 2 a.m. at the 151 Saloon. That's on Westover Hills Boulevard. That's near 151 on the city's far west side. Police say a fight broke out. 2 women were injured, including one who was cut on the hand with a knife. 2 suspects were driving away from the scene, also fired a gun in the parking lot. They didn't get far, though, before being arrested. The women who were hurt were expected to be okay. It's what's supposed to be the season of giving. Some have been caught on camera stealing And the Bexar County Sheriff's Department expects thefts and break-ins to only rise through the new year. That's why BCSO is pushing its Patrol By program. You can now call the non-emergency number and request a deputy to check on your home while you're away. Sheriff Salazar says there's no way to measure the number of break-ins and burglaries prevented, but he is hoping this program makes a difference.
We're going to be patrolling your neighborhoods anyway. We may as well take an extra look at your house if you know that you're going to be out of town.
Sheriff Salazar says operators will ask you to describe your home, taking notes for any expected deliveries and what cars should be in your driveway. Overseas in the Middle East, President Biden authorized a retaliatory strike on targets in Iraq after American troops were injured during a drone attack. Liz Landers breaks down the potential conflict with Iran and how it can affect your wallet.
This morning, the U.S. strikes back at Iranian-backed militants in Iraq as tensions from the Israel-Hamas war continue to spill into the Middle East. President Joe Biden authorized the move after a Christmas Day drone attack on U.S. troops in northern Iraq struck 3, leaving 1 critically injured. Here's some of the damage from the 3 locations hit in the U.S. retaliatory strikes, which was condemned by the Iraqi prime minister in a statement.
This is very prevalent amongst the Iranians. It's how they conduct business. And it's very messy because they're using forces that sometimes don't actually take direct orders, but ultimately it's to push back against the influence of the United States.
There's still about 3,500 U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria to prevent a resurgence of ISIS, and the Pentagon estimates more than 100 attacks against U.S. personnel in the region since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. In a statement, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin saying he and President Biden, quote, will not hesitate to take necessary action to defend the United States, our troops, and our interests. There is no higher priority. It comes as a key shipping route in the Red Sea has also been attacked for at least the 16th time, despite the recent formation of a new American-led naval patrol group in the region. The U.S. blames Yemen's Houthi rebels, backed by Iran, for these continued attacks. Meanwhile, investors are keeping a close eye on oil and gas prices now on the rise, as are shipping costs. Oil prices are up more than 2% in the last 24 hours. And in the last week, gas prices are up 6 cents per gallon nationwide, but up as much as 16 cents in Florida. Still, prices at the pump are down nearly $2 over last summer's peak, according to AAA. To show the extent of the problem, U.S. forces in the Red Sea say they shot down 17 drones and missiles fired by rebels in Yemen yesterday alone. In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
In your morning headlines, South Korean actor Lee Sung-yoon, known for his role in the Academy Award-winning film Parasite, has died at the age of 48. The actor was being investigated for illegal drug use. He was found dead in his car earlier this morning, and the cause of death presumed to be suicide. A man and woman have been arrested as part of that drug investigation. In Missouri, a decade-old missing persons case may have been finally solved thanks to a YouTuber. James Hinkle went on a mission to find the whereabouts of a 59-year-old man who vanished back in 2013. He flew a drone over a private pond to search for clues. He spotted a vehicle submerged in the water. The sheriff's office confirmed the vehicle's license plate number matched the man's who had disappeared. On Sunday, divers recovered human remains from that vehicle and said in a press release the remains were consistent with the missing man. And looking ahead, starting January 1st, 22 states will see their minimum wages go up. In some states, the hike is going to be small, like 35 cents in Ohio. In Hawaii, the minimum raise is going to be up to $2. But it's California that's generated a lot of headlines. Wages there going up by 50 cents on January 1st. And then in April, the fast food workers are going to see a far more substantial raise of $4 an hour.
157,000 people at 30,000 locations. This is a big deal. $20 an hour. 80% of the workforce in these fast food places, 80% are people of color. Two-thirds are women.
20 states still at the federal minimum wage, which has been $7.25 an hour since 2009. Government stats show $1 today could buy only about 70% of what it could buy back in 2009. It is now 6:08, 40 degrees. Still coming up, the Texas State Bobcats made history in their first bowl game last night. We've got the highlights of their win over the Rice Owls in North Texas. And also after the break, the Spurs continue their struggles as we inch a little closer to the halfway point of the season. That all happened last night against the Jazz. And once again, outside with live cam. Beautiful shot of San Antonio, traffic moving. Going to be a great day to get out and enjoy another beautiful South Texas winter day coming up. Spurs back in action last night at the Cross Bank Center, taking on the Utah Jazz in a battle of two teams with losing records. Spurs is a little worse than Jazz, though. Victor Wembanyama back in the lineup for the Silver and Black first quarter. Jeremy Sohan bounce pass to Julian Champagnie for the slam. 5-0 Spurs. A little later on in the quarter, Devin Vassell. Little alley-oop with Wemby. Not the perfect pass, but perfect finish. It's 15-7 Spurs. San Antonio led 32-27 after one, but the Jazz tuned it up. 64-60, fighting back at halftime from 15 down. All right, let's go to the third quarter. After trailing by as many as 12, the Spurs claw back. Zach Collins with the bounce pass to Keldon Johnson, the big slam. Spurs are down 4. They close one out. This Trey Jones bucket foul, and that's as good as it was going to get for the Spurs last night. Utah pulled away after that. Jordan Clarkson from Wagner throws down 2 of his 22 off the bench. Jazz beat the Spurs 130-118. Pop says changes could be coming.
They come after you for all 48. We still haven't figured that out yet. Part of it is youth. Part of it is probably I need to demand from certain people. It's time they have to be more consistent or I make changes.
Whoa. There you go. That'll get somebody's attention. All right, so it's the Spurs and the Trailblazers Thursday, 9 o'clock in Portland. They also play again Friday night at 9 in Portland. All right, G.J. Kinney and his Texas State Bobcats capped off their great season with a win at the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. That was in Dallas. Scoreless first quarter until this. Handoff goes to Jameel Jeter from Brennan High School, and there he goes. How about that little move right there? That's a 29-yard TD run, 7-0 Texas State. 1 of 3 TD runs for Jeter. They were down 21-7. The Owls were. They tied it up in the second quarter thanks to Dean Connors and his 28-yard touchdown run. And that tied it at 21. But Texas State led 24-21 at halftime. Second half, all Bobcats. 3rd and goal from the 3. TJ Finley runs right. And then watch what he does. Where's my lineman at? There's my lineman, big fella. Nash Jones, 6'5", 320 pounds of him, untouched, 3-yard touchdown. Cats lead 31-21 in the third. Ensuing drive for Rice quarterback A.J. Padgett throws right to Bobcats linebacker Brian Holloway, and there he goes. That's magic. That's a 48-yard return for his second pick six of the game. Bobcats, 38-21, 1 of 3 interceptions for Padgett. Time for an ice-cold victory shower. There you go. Gotta love it. Texas State wins the First Responder Bowl 45-21 to finish the season 8-5. And we are getting closer to the Valero Alamo Bowl. Wow, I just stepped down there, didn't I? Let's go back up here. I'm not as big down there. All right, 2023. It's number 12 Oklahoma, number 14 Arizona. It's the Sooners and the Wildcats. This is going to be a fun game. It's the highest ranked matchup outside of the college football playoff, believe it or not. New Year's 6 bowls, and it's the 7th time in the last 10 years the Valero Alamo Bowl has featured 2 top 20 teams. Both sides met with the media yesterday and say they're ready to play, hopefully, the season, and in that way on a high note.
It's been awesome. Appreciate you guys for taking the time. Our players are really enjoying the week. We're looking forward for this matchup. Obviously, our players are looking forward to it. Spent 13 straight practices. I think they're ready to play. So we're excited to be here.
Why not try to chase every dream and every goal and give it our very best? So that's what we're doing. That's what we're here. This is what's in front of us. Attacking this week head on, and this is a championship. We got to win.
All right, so Oklahoma and Arizona play each other Thursday night, 8:15. in the Dome. How important is this game for San Antonio? Well, I will tell you, it's very important because we're going to the 12-team playoff next year. Yeah. We would love to see the Valero Alamo Bowl get in that mix. And if we keep showing up, we keep supporting this game, could very well. And of course, the audience is always huge on ESPN. So that's a big plus. So hopefully people will and when you listen to these teams talk about San Antonio, I saw some of the video of some of the Arizona Wildcats on the roller coaster from SeaWorld the other day.
That was hilarious.
These kids have a blast. They absolutely have a blast. This is one of the best bowl games in the country. So just, show up, support it, and let's see if we can get into that mix for next year for that title.
It is a great matchup. Arizona's kind of a surprise team this year, but Oklahoma obviously always good. But I'm excited for that matchup. And David, on TransGuide here, 1604 on Murdoch, we do have some sort of incident here. And just a quick reminder, if there is an incident there, even on the shoulder or the right lane, try to get over. They ask that you get over a lane or slow down, just like those cars are doing there. So be careful. That's the one issue I think we're seeing on TransGuide right now.
All right.
Yep, and then we'll transition here into weather.
No issues there.
No issues at all.
Great day.
I mean, it is. Look at these temperatures, David. 66. Woo. That's ideal.
Nice.
67 in Elmendorf today. You'll see some low 60s in the hill country, but just about as good as it gets.
Some golf courses are going to be a little crowded.
I have no doubt. Not only that, the winds will be fairly light.
Yeah. Just got those new golf clubs.
So your hook or slice will be, not as bad. 68 Pleasanton, 68 in Pearsall. And as we go outside for you right now, 39. We have slipped down into the 30s, clear skies, dry air. That allows us to get pretty cold in the morning. We're not looking for freezing temperatures here in town, but the surrounding areas, as you know, you could briefly get down to freezing this morning. We've seen that in Comfort, 33. Actually, this is the wind chill. I should point that out. This is not the air temperature. This is the wind chill. When you factor in that light northerly wind, this is what it feels like. 36, feels like 34 Bernie Stage, feels like 35 in Castroville, 27 in Kerrville. So just that little bit of wind. There's not much, but it's enough to just make it feel cold out there. Now let's talk humidity and dew points. They're going to be low all the way through Saturday, so the air is going to be very dry until we get into Sunday. And then briefly moisture tries to spike here Sunday afternoon. It's still not enough, though, to get rain back in the forecast because we get a front through and then the dew points fall off again. So there's just one day there where we may feel a little bit of humidity, and that will be New Year's Eve. Here's our upper level low that's been spinning. Still some snow across Missouri. Rain for St. Louis, a cold rain there. And still some windy conditions and still on the backside of this thing. And it's been pretty epic. But it is finally starting to move east, taking clouds with it, too, for us. So that cloud cover across deep South Texas is trying to scoot east, and we'll see clear skies today. Here's a look at our forecast with our futurecast, and yes, this is starting to move away. We get a couple pushes of dry air here, so that's why things are so nice through Saturday. This is Saturday at 5 o'clock. Then we start to see those changes Sunday. So moisture increases out ahead of our front. We'll get a little bit of cloud cover Sunday morning, maybe a shower east of San Antonio during the day on Sunday, but I just don't think we see anything here. Then the front moves through right about the time we're ringing in the new year. So this presents a couple of issues, gusty winds, and yes, there could be a couple of showers east of us. I don't think we'll see anything here. But with breezy winds, it will feel chilly, and then also we have to be just a little bit concerned with the fire danger there if we're going to be shooting off fireworks, breezy conditions. Just something to keep in the back of your mind because we have been so very dry. Breezy for New Year's Day, so here it is laid out for your New Year's Eve sneak peek. 68 Sunday, one of our warmer days, morning clouds, shower east, and then 40 as we ring in the new year, or at least that'll be the low Monday morning. 59 for high on Monday, New Year's Day, cooler and breezy. So the extended forecast does not include any rain until we get to Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. That's when we do get to add in some rain chances. It will be a little chillier, I think, next week. But in the meantime, can't beat this weather.
No.
Mornings in the 30s, afternoons in the 60s.
No reason to be in the house if your kids are,
None. At least open up a window or a door or something.
Get them outside.
Yes.
Outside. Go outside and play.
Go.
We sound like old people.
I know.
621, 40 degrees. Hey, coming up, a new twist in the case, disgraced attorney and convicted killer Alex Murdoch, plus why a plagiarism scandal could impact his request for a new trial. That's coming up in GMA First Look.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This new year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
2 officers hurt by suspected drunk drivers are doing okay today. Getting caught drunk driving could cost you upwards of $17,000, and that's not all.
Attorney fees are more expensive. Your insurance is more expensive, especially if you end up on probation. Your fees for that will cost you more.
Watch the full story on KSAT.com and KSAT's YouTube page.
In this morning's GMA First Look, yet another twist and scandal surrounding the trial of convicted murderer Alec Murdoch, this time centered around the county clerk who read his verdict.
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Becky Hill co-wrote Behind the Doors of Justice, The Murdoch Murders, in which she details her role in the trial, but she's now accused of plagiarizing a section of that book.
I was shocked. I was disappointed. I was sad.
Neil Gordon is the book's co-author.
She said that she felt like she was under a lot of deadline pressure, and she remembered that that particular article was on her email.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we have much more on what Hill's jury tampering allegations could mean for Alec Murdoch's chances at a retrial. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
In your morning consumer headlines, starting January 29th, movies and TV shows on Amazon Prime Video are going to have ads. Amazon says it plans to have, quote, meaningfully fewer ads than other providers. You can stay ad-free if you pay an extra $3 a month. Apple is seeking permission to start selling the latest version of its watches again after the Biden administration declined to intervene in a patent dispute. It had to pull its Apple Watch Series 9 and the Ultra 2 following a ruling that Apple infringed on a patent of a medical monitoring technology company. And a big boost for food delivery apps in California. 2 Pizza Hut franchises are eliminating their house delivery services, leading to more than 1,200 layoffs. That means consumers will have to use third-party apps to get their pizzas delivered, like DoorDash, things like that. Interesting. 627, 40 degrees. Taking a look at the roads with TransGuide. We had that one little minor incident. Looked like that's getting cleared up. Other than that, things going pretty good this morning. We'll be back. Start with a shot of live cam. Absolutely gorgeous morning. A little chilly, a little Christmas in the air. Christmas and crispness in the air. How about that?
Nice.
Good morning. It's 6:30 on your Wednesday. Some alarms are going off. We've been talking about it all morning. It's time for the parents to get up and enjoy a nice cup of coffee. It's quiet in the house. The kids are still asleep. And then you get up later and the kids are up. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
But what a gorgeous day. Perfect time. Love this time of year because the winter weather is what it should be in South Texas.
Exactly. We're hitting a good stretch here to round out 2023. It's the windows open type of day with temperatures in the 60s. It really is perfect, and we're going to get several days of this. So we'll relish the last days of the year with some really, really nice weather. Few changes by the weekend, but not big changes. We have dipped into the 30s now here in San Antonio, 39, 37 in New Braunfels, 39 Seguin. We are down to freezing, burning in Kerrville. It's about where we were yesterday. And wind chill values, there's a little bit of that out there because we have a northwesterly wind at about 5 miles per hour, so it feels a little chillier than what you're seeing there. As we look at temperatures, we have dipped down to freezing out Bernie Stage and Bulverde. A lot of 30s around Bexar County at the moment, but nothing at freezing. And I suspect we'll stay in that range, so we're not going to worry about freezing temperatures in the city this morning. Satellite picture shows we've got some clouds right along the coast, but these are moving out. So that leaves us with perfectly sunny skies. And technically, yes, we had a front move through this morning, but it doesn't really do a lot for our forecast other than switch those winds around to the north. Temperatures will still be awful nice today. We're thinking 63 at 1 o'clock, 66 are high, 3 and 4 o'clock, and then temperatures fall off quickly again tonight. As I said, a good-looking forecast. We do have a couple changes, though, to talk about for New Year's Eve, and maybe some rain chances showing up next week. We'll detail it all for you coming up in just a few. David?
All right, Justin, look forward to that. And if you have to get up and get out on the road this morning, things looking pretty good around town. There's I-37 at Alamo. At the Dome right there, that's an absolutely gorgeous picture. And just kind of a round the city look at all the roadways, and things are moving right along this morning. Our top story this morning, a missing pregnant woman who is the subject of a clear alert is believed to have been found dead inside a car parked near an apartment complex on the northwest side. This is where police found the bodies of 2 people on Danny K Drive near Babcock Road. They're believed to be 18-year-old Savannah Soto, who had been missing since Friday, and her boyfriend, who family says is Matthew Guerra. John Paul Barajas was there and spoke with the woman's family.
San Antonio police officers swarmed this apartment complex on the 5900 block of Danny K Drive, believing they found the bodies of a soon-to-be mom, 18-year-old Savannah Soto, and her boyfriend, who family says is Matthew Guerra.
We were supposed to celebrate Christmas with her and the baby. All she wanted was that baby. I think she was meant to be a mom.
Soto's sister-in-law, Joanny Wasil, says when Soto missed her appointment to be induced Saturday, they knew something was wrong. Authorities issued a missing persons alert Monday. Wasil explains a tip through Facebook led them to this great Kia.
Horrible. So confusing, so difficult.
That confusion and emotions boiled over at times as families of both Soto and Guerra waited for word from authorities. When Police Chief William McManus did speak, not much clarity was given.
It was a very, very perplexing crime scene. And detectives right now are looking at this as a possible murder. But we don't know for sure.
He adds they think the bodies are Soto's and her boyfriend's, but that he wouldn't confirm that until the medical examiner did, although families on both sides were notified.
That they were shot. I'm not sure where. I did see blood in the car when they opened it.
The chief also didn't mention a suspect, any type of murder-suicide situation, or if there was a weapon in the car. Still tells us now all her family wants is answers while they try to move forward.
Grieve to organize the funeral of 2, Vanna and the baby.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
This is a story that continues to bring new developments. Savannah is actually the second child her mother, Gloria Cordova, lost in the past year and a half. Savannah's younger brother was killed last year. KSAT has learned that Savannah's family was behind a courtroom brawl involving his suspected killer, captured on this video this past October. This is the video that was shared with KSAT, and in this video you can see members of Savannah's family beating the suspect accused of killing Ethan right in the middle of a Bexar County courtroom. Now, Ethan Soto was just 15 when police say he was shot and killed in May of last year. This is video from that scene. It happened on Alston Street near Callahan Road. Police said he was shot after an argument that led to gunfire. We'll continue to update this story on air and online at ksat.com. Already behind bars, a Bexar County jail inmate now accused of beating another inmate so badly he disfigured his face. According to an arrest affidavit, 38-year-old Antoine Briggs went into another inmate's cell and then beat him in the face. Deputies say the attack permanently disfigured the inmate's nose. Briggs was already in custody and waiting to stand trial for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge. According to the affidavit, Briggs now charged with aggravated assault causing seriously bodily injury in connection to that attack. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers seized over 1,000 pounds of methamphetamine last week at the World Trade Bridge. That is according to CBP officials. Officers discovered a total of 164 pounds of alleged meth in powder form 854 pounds of meth in crystal form, and 165 pounds of cocaine. Officials say the street value over $10 million. Homeland Security agents are still investigating who it belongs to. Border officials and resources in Eagle Pass, hundreds of migrants are now being sent to the border towns to help with processing. So far this month, federal authorities are reporting an average of 9,600 migrant encounters over a 7-day period. That makes it among the highest numbers ever recorded.
I've spoken to these people when I've been on the river, and they're just looking for a better life. And I think that we can help them. We need more workers in the United States. And so I think there's positives that can come from immigration. We just need the infrastructure to support them.
Migrants from the Eagle Pass area aren't only being transported to other border towns. 2 buses from Texas dropped off over 90 migrants in a Chicago suburb over the weekend. They were then moved by train into the city. That's according to police. And before we go to break, firefighters rush into buildings to put out flames, but they tell KSAT the biggest threat to their safety is cancer. Several initiatives are in place to minimize San Antonio firefighters' exposure to cancer. Patty Santos explains how a cleaning and decontamination program is changing firefighter culture.
They run toward danger.
The mentality was then the dirtier your gear was, the more experience you had.
Craig Walter says 30 years ago, firefighters wore soot as badges of honor.
But if they have a gear issue, they'll come.
Now, the division chief of survivability for the San Antonio Fire Department says the standard is cleanliness and survival.
Part of what we're trying to avoid is exposure over time to carcinogens.
7 San Antonio firefighters have died from occupational cancer since 1996. That's according to the International Association of Firefighters Memorial Wall.
When you come into my office, this is an area where it's kind of a memorial of people that I've been close to, people that I love.
Their stories inspire Fire Chief Charles Hood to find ways to minimize exposure.
The silent killer is the one where our members fight for years. They fight sometimes 5-6 years, and they still die.
In 2019, SAFD launched the Quartermaster Program, a pilot at first.
So the Quartermaster Program is delivering fresh gear, clean, inspected gear to a fire scene.
Crews directly exposed to chemicals, gases, and hazardous material must change their gear before leaving a scene to limit contamination.
We don't want them to take dirty gear into a fire truck.
The city's 2024 budget earmarked nearly $1 million to continue supporting the program and its staff of 10. This year so far, quartermasters have responded to 400 incidents, exchanged 4,000 sets of gear, and inspected 8,000 pieces for safety.
We have 1,250 full sets of PPE.
The Quartermaster inventory room is neatly organized.
So each one of these bags here has a coat and a pant assigned specifically to a firefighter.
Gear is washed by a contractor and stored here where it will circulate as firefighters are dispatched. It's just one of more than half a dozen initiatives that Hood hopes will limit cancer among his crews.
The best way to track it is that we're not getting phone calls that so-and-so has been diagnosed with cancer.
Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
It is now 6:40 and 41 degrees. Still ahead, as we wrap up 2023, Stephania Jimenez and Mia Montgomery are going to look back at the top weather stories of the year and how you can prepare for 2024.
Welcome back. There's 5 days left in 2023, and without a doubt, the weather gave us a lot to talk about this year, from the lingering triple-digit heat this summer to footage of a tornado along I-35. Stephania Jimenez and Mia Montgomery are recapping the top weather stories and giving us a look at how we can prepare for what the weather may bring us in the new year.
We have milder weather now, but let's rewind a bit to the summer of 2023. How would you describe it?
It was really horrible.
Some even say
unbearable.
The temperatures in South Central Texas broke record after record.
We've had 8 days in which we hit 105 or higher.
It marked our 60th triple-digit day that we have seen so far this year.
The hottest month ever recorded in San Antonio with an average temp of 90.6.
Everyone and everything was affected, from homeowners to businesses and people who work outside in the elements.
Even thinking back to 2021, we had the winter storm, except then it was snow and ice that staggered Texans.
10 degrees here in San Antonio.
Both cases of extreme weather taught us preparation is key.
CPS Energy says it's under orders to begin rotating outages.
Local groups and agencies are having those conversations.
How do we work with those stakeholders that already work with persons that are 65 and older, or they have a medical condition, people with disabilities, or individuals who are homebound?
While we can't predict severe weather months before it happens, we can do our best to prepare when we're not in a weather emergency.
So, let's get ready.
Over on KSAT.com, Stephanie and Mia, you can go over all the ways you can prepare your homes and stay healthy no matter how hot or cold it gets. To watch this special, click on this QR code. Just take out your phone, do the camera app, and scan that QR code. You can watch it on our website, YouTube, and KSAT Plus.
A normal year would be nice. Problem is we don't know what a normal year is.
I have a feeling that 2024 is going to be just as interesting.
Probably so. I-37 at the Alamo Dome. Beautiful picture. Sun's about to come up. Yeah. Sky's turning a little nice. Traffic's moving.
Yeah.
That's the way we like to see it.
Starting to see a little bit of light on the horizon there. Sun will be up here pretty soon, so you'll need the sunglasses because clouds are getting out of here. So we're going to have a lot of sun today. Gives us temperatures in the 60s.
All right.
That's kind of weather we love in late December. This is actually pretty typical. We talked about the wild weather we've seen this year. This is more typical. The only thing we're missing, honestly, is the rain. We do need some more of that. Sunday, there's a very, very small chance, mainly east of San Antonio. But as we get into next week, maybe a glimmer of hope. Tuesday and Wednesday, we've added in some rain chances there. That'll be something to watch as we get a little bit closer. Hopefully, we get some more rain to fall in South Texas. Let's look at the extended forecast here with our futurecast. That big low that's been sitting to our north finally moves a little bit, but it just continues to pump dry air into South Texas. And that'll keep us quiet through Saturday. This is Saturday at 5 o'clock. Still dry, still quiet. But as we get into Sunday, moisture tries to briefly return out ahead of our next cold front. That could bring a shower or two to the coast. I just don't think it makes it here to San Antonio. And then as we get into New Year's Eve, front comes through, it turns breezy. So New Year's Eve, if you've got plans to go downtown or wherever, you'll want a jacket because it'll be in the 40s, and then we'll have the gusty winds to deal with, which means there will probably be a bit of a wind chill. And then as we talked about earlier with the gusty winds, if you're shooting off fireworks, know that there is a little bit of a fire danger involved here because, as you know, it has been a dry year. But breezy on New Year's Day and cooler behind that front. So here it is, sneak peek of your New Year's Eve and New Year's Day forecast. 68 on Sunday, probably our warmest day, by the way, in the extended forecast, and then 59 on Monday. So that's the difference that cold front makes as we ring in the new year. Cold, but not bitter cold. It's not a super strong front, but it will have an impact on temperatures. As we look outside for you, clouds off in the distance, those are moving away. So we're going to get a lot of clear skies today, and temperatures at this hour sitting in the 30s everywhere. 39 San Antonio, 37 in Braunfels, 39 in Seguin. It has fallen down to freezing or below freezing in Kerrville, where it is 30. Wind chill values are there. The winds aren't real strong, but strong enough to make it feel a little chilly out there. 38 is what it feels like Port SA, 36 at the airport. Feels like 33 right now in New Braunfels when you factor in that northwesterly wind. Here's the water vapor. We talked about that low. You can still see it. I mean, this thing covers a lot of real estate. It has been a massive low that's caused a lot of issues, but it is finally starting to move. And you look a little closer at the water vapor here in Texas, and what water vapor does for us is show us moisture in the atmosphere. And when you see this orange color, that represents some very dry air, and that lends itself to clear skies and quiet conditions. That's exactly what's moving in here around San Antonio. Any airport delays? No, not really. We haven't seen much. I do anticipate that East Coast is going to see some rain today, and just with a lot of people headed back home after Christmas and with a little bit of rain around, there could be some delays. But right now, not bad. If you're heading to the airport, looks okay. 62 tomorrow, 61 Friday, 67 on Saturday. We mentioned the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day forecast, and then we added in those rain chances starting Tuesday. Notice temperatures fall off Monday and Tuesday into the 50s.
Where's El Nino? Is he around yet?
It is here. It hasn't had a whole lot of effect on us yet. We'll see what 2024 brings. The scary part about that is now the forecasts are trending for El Nino to go away again and La Nina to come back this summer or next summer. So
that was a quick visit.
A very quick visit. May not be enough. Drought may still be in the forecast in 2024, unfortunately.
All right. We'll see. 650 and 40 degrees. All right, outside with live cam one more time. I'll just take advantage of all this then.
For sure.
Beautiful day. We'll be back.
It was a very Merry Christmas indeed for The Color Purple. The big screen musical had one of the best Christmas Day openings ever, raking in more than $18 million in ticket sales. That's second only to 2009's Sherlock Holmes.
8-man crew is the most difficult team sport in the world.
The Boys in the Boat director, George Clooney, made sure his actors looked like world-class athletes.
Yeah, we tortured the hell out of them, man. We it was 5 months of training in those short shorts. But we got him.
And there's an off-camera movie called The Boys in the Bar, which is George and I and Grant.
Just us. We trained too, in the bar.
The Boys in the Boat is now in theaters. Mariah Carey is continuing her long run as the Queen of Christmas. She rules Billboard's Global 200 singles chart once again with All I Want for Christmas Is You. The holiday favorite has now topped the chart a record 17 times. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Good morning. Coming up, we are tracking that major end-of-the-year storm. It is finally letting up. Blizzard conditions and a dangerous ice storm pounded the heartland. 9 states were under winter weather alerts, and now the storm is on the move to the east, threatening the East Coast with heavy rains, flooding, and dense fog. That's coming up right here on GMA.
All right, let's get outside with your traffic authority and look at the sunrise. This is I-10 in Ackerman. Traffic's going good, but look at that sunrise. That is absolutely gorgeous.
It's going to be nice this morning. That sunrise should be pretty colorful. We got some clouds there in the distance, but clear skies for the rest of this afternoon. And so far, smooth sailing for those headed back to work this morning. Noontime 61, we're up around 66 this afternoon. There is more of a northerly wind today, 5 to 15. Again, we'll see what that does to Mountain Cedar. That pollen count should be in here within the next hour or so. We'll pass that along to you once we get it. 62 Thursday, 61 Friday. Great weather through the weekend. Sunday's going to be fairly warm, 68, but we get that front through right as we ring in the new year. So it could be a little bit breezy or windy when that happens, but all in all, not a big deal. 50s for New Year's Day, and then we get to add in some rain chances, thankfully, next week. We need them. We need 2024 to produce more rain than 2022 and 2023 did.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Hopefully. Here's for hoping.
And, people going back to school, back to work next week, might as well rain.
Yeah, might as well. I agree.
All right. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here for GMSA at 9. GMA is next.